Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. KFARR, the Destroyer of Burns, back again once again. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at a sovereign citizen whose channel name is 68 Shots. Now, I'm going to assume that he got his channel name from how many shots of rubbing alcohol it took for this sovereign citizen bullshit to make sense. Enjoy the video.
Sorry, they're towing Adam's car for no plate again. He called me to come pick him up. What's going on?
That uphold the law, they're supposed to be upholding the law, say that a crime is when you don't do paperwork.
This is going to be one of those cool public service announcements. If your friend calls you for a ride, and you show up on scene with a bunch of cops, and he's talking about how dumb they are, even though he's the one rolling around without a license plate, you should just throw that puppy back and drive and take off. He's just going to bring you down because he's a sovereign citizen.
That's what they do. That's what people don't understand. All of you watching out there have to understand that a crime is when someone or their property has been harmed. That is a criminal action and creates a criminal.
Alright guys, bear with me because there are some wordy bits, but we're going to read the legal definition of crime as per the Cornell Law School. So crime. A crime is a behavior that is punishable as a public offense. The elements of a crime genuinely come from statutes, but may also be supplied by the common law in states where the criminal common law still carries force. That's an interesting bit. Crime is a behavior, either by act or omission, defined by statutory or common law as deserving of punishment or penalty. Although many crimes require the element of intent, certain minor crimes may be committed based on strict liability, even if the defendant has no specific mindset with regard to the criminal action. For instance, parking violations are crimes that usually do not require prosecutors to establish intent. So right there, I'm pretty sure a parking violation is equal to or lesser than driving without a plate. We're going to keep reading because reasons. Some crimes are considered, random Latin word that I'm not going to attempt, bad because prohibited. These are prohibited by statute but are not inherently evil. Other crimes are considered, another Latin word that I'm not going to try, bad in themselves, these are considered inherently evil under general community standards. The idea of, word I'm not going to pronounce, formed the original justification for common law crimes. However, many crimes that are today prohibited by statute also belong to the category of, again, not going to try it. Basically, I'm going to trust the words of the Cornell Law School over some random sovereign citizen who can't pull his head out of his ass enough to get a plate for his car.
Like on Monday night when Matt Davis, in front of the police chief, put his hands on me, just like happened to Just by a political politician, who then was allowed by the police chief, who says, I didn't see nothing. Yet he came running into the other room because of what happened. Because that was a crime, you see. He physically touched me. I didn't fill out paperwork that they say I have to, and so now they're stealing my property and gonna force me to do their property, their bullshit. So that's what it is.
Who's the car in between the cops there?
Sarah, owner here, Sarah Watson came up. Yeah. Yeah, because he's blocking the driveway.
Are they towing it to your house or?
Oh no, they're impounding it.
They're impounding it?
They're impounding it now. So now I've got to be forced to get it back now. So I've got to go get it. Yeah. Not that I'm going to put that plate on it. They can suck my balls. I'm still going to ride with that same plate on and they can suck me. I don't care.
So this reminds me a lot of the quote, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. If you keep driving without a plate, even though the law says you have to drive with a plate, at what point do you just go, maybe I fucked up, maybe I'm wrong? This guy is, again, 68 shots deep into the rubbing alcohol, so he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
But I've got to go get my car back, so...
Right. Where's it getting impounded by?
Ty, they should just leave it here, and we can run to the freaking Secretary of State right now. I mean, you know.
If you have insurance.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying now that, well, because now it's proven that I'm not going to abide by the law, that I have to take my property. That's what he told me. He also talked about my mother on camera, so thought he'd be funny. Oh, Mr. Batman made statements that he really was just trying to bring levity to the situation about the Batman mask. He wasn't mocking the disabled man who was having the problem with his neighbor. You know, that wasn't it. I asked him how it went for him. Did it do well? Did it do any good? No, he said. He knew it didn't. It obviously didn't do well for him.
So it's gonna go to Tiger's impound yard?
I guess. And oh my God! And they got not a flatbed? No, you're not. That's not a flatbed. You're not fucking towing that with that. No.
How much you want to bet?
You're not fucking taking my car with that. You're not fucking taking my car with that.
Oh, we got sobbing too, huh?
No.
Little Corporal Wolf. Oh, it's Tiger himself.
Okay, guys, so I don't want to be the snobby car guy because I'm really not. But from the front of that car, the grille looks like it's a stock generic BMW. I've known E2s and E3s in the military to have much nicer and much more, I don't know, slammed BMWs that were able to be towed by a regular tow truck. So, spoiler alert, at the end of the video, Tiger and his tow truck is going to tow that BMW away perfectly fine. So I don't know what the fuck this guy's going on about. But if you stick around for Tiger's towing story from this guy, it is just he's the man of, I don't know, capitalism. So stay tuned for that story.
Shouldn't that be a flatbed?
Why does it need a flatbed?
I think it would for a car that low, wouldn't you?
Are you the one that owns the true company?
What's
they
that?
call you to come and get it?
I'm asking you a question.
No, it doesn't need a flatbed.
And how are you?
You guys love the police because they're on your guys' payroll, man. That's great. All these guys are putting in like they get paid by you. They do your dirty work.
See, that guy is actually Randy Hammer, and his family sold Hammer's Towing and then put it out of business. That's the kind of stuff that crooks do. So that's why this has to be called Tiger's Towing, is because he sold his name and then used it for a con. But he's really been making the money off of this game here in Calhoun County, I'll tell you. Looks like he recently opened a gallery downtown Battle Creek, I believe, with his impound money.
My bumper's gone when I get there. Watch.
Well,
Sitting on
he
top.
said on camera that it does not need a flatbed. I wonder what the insurance industry will think.
So first, Randy Hammer is just a baller name, just straight up. So he sold his company, made all the money. I don't know if they were running it into the ground or if they just didn't have a non-compete clause when they bought it, which means he can't go into the same style of business for X amount of years. So he said, I'll just make another tow truck company and run that other tow truck company into the ground. And shit, he could probably do that all over again. That's just being the man of capitalism. And these guys still think, I paused it in a great spot and I'll jump back to it. That car is not low to the ground whatsoever. It's about average, height for a random sedan.
This is the same Randy Hammer that I caught stealing a car from a veteran on Veterans Day, a World War II veteran in his 90s. His name's Randy Hammer, but he calls himself Tiger because he's a joke. But I saved all the documentation y'all can check out about when he was trying to steal a car from a World War II veteran on Veterans Day and leave him standing without a coat in 19-degree temperatures on the street in Battle Creek with the old lady he was picking up from the hospital. That's the kind of whited trash we have getting rich around here.
So from an unbiased third party looking in on this situation, it seems like this sovereign citizen is mad at the tow truck driver for doing tow truck things because the sovereign citizen has yet to get over on the entire city and, force them all to buy trifolds and shit.
We appreciate you stealing people's property for us. Of course we do. We love helping you get paid because we get paid too. Oh, what a racket!
All done.
Build it up.
Fucking pricks. Well, that's fine. It's gonna get rid.
So I'm going to focus right there at the end. It sounded like to me anyway that he was going to say it's going to get repoed anyway. He started to say and then cut the video. If it's going to get repoed, why are you going to even try to fight this, my guy? And then at the beginning, you're just trying to steal people's property. If your shit's not plated, it's not theft. It's just you being an idiot. Now, I'm just going to go into a little more detail than this video even calls for at this point. So, at the police department I worked for, we didn't have one specific tow company. So that we were unbiased, we went, I believe it was monthly or weekly, with a different tow company from the area. That way we weren't just, again, not showing favoritism or bias towards one specific tow truck company. Everyone in the area got their turn to help the police department out. I don't know how it is in, I think they said Battle Creek. If Tiger's Towing is the only towing company in the area, then guess who's going to do the towing? Tiger's Towing. With that being said, everybody have a good rest of your day. Peace.